guys, and welcome to Top 5 Tube's Sunken Treasures. The Wider Gully, shipwrecked April 26, 1717. Commissioned in London 1715 for transporting cargo, passengers and slaves to the Americas. She was a fully rigged galley ship, complemented with 28 8-pounder guns capable of up to 13 knots. Captured in the February of 1717 by the pirate captain Samuel Black Sam Bellamy, Bellamy then crewed and sailed the Wider Gully up the coast of colonial America, capturing other ships along the way. On the 26th of April 1717, the Wider Gully was caught in a violent storm and wrecked off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. To quote Henry David Thoreau, in the year 1717, a noted pirate named Bellamy was led on to the bar at Wellfleet by the captain of the Snow, which he had taken, to whom he had offered his vessel again if he would pilot him into the Provincetown harbour. The tradition says that the latter threw over a burning tar barrel into the night, which drifted ashore, and the pirates followed it. A storm coming on, their whole fleet was wrecked, and more than 100 dead bodies lay along the shore. The 6 who escaped the shipwreck were executed. When the wreck was found off the coast of Cape Cod by underwater archaeological explorer Barry Clifford, she was under 10 to 50 feet of sand, in depths ranging from 16 to 30 feet, spread for 4 miles, parallel to the Cape's easternmost coast. Barry and his team managed to recover almost 200,000 individual items, ranging from artifacts, silver, gold and cannons, leading up to a value of over $400 million. Number 2. The Nuestra Señora de Atocha, otherwise known as the Bank of Spain, sank 1622. Commissioned by the Spanish crown in Havana 1620, she was a 17th century style Spanish galleon with a crew of 110 souls and a complement of 20 heavy guns, as well as 4 to 8 Versos swivel guns. Utilized by the Spanish crown to deliver riches from South America to Spain, the Nuestra Señora de Atocha had been delayed in Veracruz before she could rendezvous in Havana with the vessels of the transport convoy. The treasures which arrived by mule in Panama City were so immense that it took 2 months to record and load it onto the Atocha. After still more delays in Havana, a 28-ship fleet did not manage to depart for Spain until the 4th of September 1622. The Atocha alone carried cargo whose estimates range between 250 and 500 million, including silver from Bolivia, Peru and Mexico, gold and emeralds from Colombia, and pearls from Venezuela, as well as more common goods including worked silverware, tobacco and bronze cannons. In the second day of its voyage from Havana, the convoy was overtaken by a hurricane in the Florida Straits. By the morning of the 6th of September, 8 of the ships had sunk, and their remains lay scattered from the Marquesas Key to the Dry Tortugas. After discovering the wreck in 1969, American treasure hunter Mel Fisher and his team, Treasure Salvers, have since salvaged roughly over 40 tons of gold and silver and 32 kilograms or 71 pounds of emeralds. Total swag value, $450 million US. The Nuestra Señora de las Mercedes, commissioned in Havana, Cuba, by the Spanish crown in 1786, was a 36-gun Spanish Navy frigate with a crew of 250, which was sunk by the British off the south coast of Portugal on the 5th of October 1804 during the Battle of Cape Santa Maria.
The Mercedes was part of a convoy sailing from Uruguay to Andalusia, Spain, transporting silver, gold, vicuna, cinnamon and quinoa. The convoy was intercepted by a Royal Navy task force and ordered to proceed to a British port for inspection. The Spanish commanding officer, Brigadier José de Bustamante Guerra, objected that the two nations were at peace and ordered battle quarters. despite being outgunned and outnumbered. A single shot from HMAS Amphion, commanded by Samuel Sutton, hit the Mercedes magazine, causing an explosion that destroyed the ship.
In 2007, a company called Odyssey Marine Exploration reported having found, at an undisclosed location, a very rich shipwreck, codenamed Black Swan. Odyssey salvaged almost 500,000 silver and gold coins from the wreck and transported them to the United States. Spanish researchers quickly identified the ship found by Odyssey with the Mercedes, and the Spanish government started a legal battle to halt what they considered was an act of illegal looting. Odyssey was sued by the Spanish government in US courts, which ordered the treasure to be returned to Spain in 2012, to the amount of 14.5 tons of gold and silver. Total swag value, $500 million. The RMS Republic. Built in Belfast in 1903, she was a steam-powered ocean liner with the crew of 300 and had the capacity of up to 2,830 passengers and capable of up to 16 knots. Known as the Millionaire's Ship because of the number of wealthy Americans who travelled by her, she was described as a palatial liner and was the flagship of the White Star Line's Boston service. In the early morning of the 23rd of January 1909, while sailing from New York to Gibraltar and Mediterranean ports with 742 passengers and crew, the Republic entered a thick fog off the island of Nantucket, Massachusetts. At 5:47 a.m. in heavy fog, the Lloyd Italiano liner SS Florida appeared and collided with the Republic amidships on her port side. At the time, ocean liners were not required to have a full capacity of lifeboats for their passengers, officers and crew. It was believed that on the busy North Atlantic route, assistance from at least one ship would be ever present, and that lifeboats would be needed only to ferry all aboard to their rescue vessels and back until everyone was safely evacuated. That scenario, unlike during the RMS Titanic sinking, played out flawlessly during the ship sinking, and the 6 people who died were lost in the collision, not in the sinking itself. At the time, the RMS Republic was reported to be carrying gold worth $250,000 and American gold coins to be used as payroll for the US Navy's Great White Fleet, as well as an additional $3 million in US gold double eagles. All of these values are in 1909 dollars. Coin experts today have appraised the value of the RMS Republic's cargo to exceed over $1 billion US. Number 5. The Spanish galleon San Jose, sunk 8th of June, 1708. The San Jose, commissioned in 1698, was a 64-gun, 3-masted galleon of the Spanish treasure fleet during the War of the Spanish Succession that sailed gold, silver, emeralds and jewelry from the Spanish colonies in the Americas to Europe. On its final voyage, the San Jose sailed as the flagship of a treasure fleet composed of 3 Spanish warships and 14 merchant vessels, sailing from Portobello, Panama to Cartagena, Colombia. On the 8th of June, 1708, the fleet encountered a British squadron near Beirut, leading to a battle known as Wages Action. During the battle, the powder magazine of the San Jose detonated, destroying and sinking the ship with most of her crew, as well as her gold, silver, emeralds and jewelry. On the 27th of November 2015, the galleon San Jose was found by the Colombian Navy. From the dive photographs, Colombian marine archaeologists have identified the San Jose by her bronze cannons engraved with dolphins. Colombia has claimed the galleon as part of its submerged patrimony. Thus, it is constitutionally obliged to protect and preserve the ship and all of its sunken contents. The government of Colombia has classified the location of the galleon as a state secret. The wreck of the San Jose is estimated to be worth about $14.43 billion as of 2021.